So finally Rocket League has gotten its newest patch, version 1.11. It came out yesterday on February 10th for PC and PS4, and I will tell you what it includes. Firstly, we start as usual with new antennas, and they include this time Dead Mouse, and that's it. That's it for the new antennas. We come to the community flags. We have 9gag, that's a really weird one, Destructoid, GameSpot, Gfinity, Gold Glove, Operation Sports, IGN, and Nvidia. Apparently only on PC versions. And they added one new country, which is Tonga. Coming to the toppers, there's also only one new item, which is a Dead Mouse topper. Coming to the gameplay changes, players who spawn into a match or replace an existing car have a new visual effect. They no longer explode, as if they were demolished. On one hand, that's pretty cool. I really would like to see the new animation. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it yet, but I much rather would like to have an indication to know if someone leaves and someone joins. Because previously, someone would just explode, so you could either assume that someone exploded someone, or demolished someone, or someone left or someone joined. Now, you know nothing has been demolished, but you still don't know, okay, did someone join or did someone leave? So I really would like to have either a visual cue or maybe even an audio cue to determine whether someone left or joined. The Snow Day mutator preset Puck Ball type and DFH Stadium Snowy Arena are now available for exhibition and private matches. So for all the Snow Day lovers out there, Snow Day will live on in private matches, but it seems it has been removed now for good from the online playlists. Coming to general info, Russian and Turkish language support have been added to the game. They implemented a server-side data backup system to reduce the chances of a player losing their save data due to corruption, which is pretty cool. And regarding to PS4, general optimization for PS4 to run more reliably. Turned VSync back on by default, but disabled triple buffering to reduce input lag. The VSync option still exists for users who want to disable it, but you may experience screen tearing with it disabled. I cannot really say anything about that as I don't own a PS4. Coming to online, and this list is pretty long. Ranked. The ranked playlist has been renamed Competitive Playlist. Check. Season 1 has ended. Check. Limited edition crowns have been distributed to all participants in Season 1 ranked play based on your highest division across all ranked playlists when Season 1 ends. Competitive skill divisions have replaced rank points and the Season 1 ranking system. There are 12 skill divisions. Over time you can be promoted or demoted between divisions based on your performance. So this will be very, very interesting, and we cannot give a final statement yet, of course. We have to see how this is going. But rank points, a lot of smurfs in Season 1. I wonder if they can even tackle this. And if they did, how? And just in general, I wonder how better this system now works. If it works any better. I mean, you never know. The top 100 leaderboards are now based on your skill rating, similar to the preseason. Placement matches have been implemented. For each ranked queue, you play 10 placement games and are then sorted into a skill division based on your performance. I saw that too. I am also unranked in all of my playlists, so I have to redo this, which is not a big deal. And 10 ranked games to then see in which division you get placed. Kinda cool. There's 12 divisions. Before there were 9 plus Platinum, I think. Now it's 11 plus Champion. I think the new division is Champion. Although before in Platinum only 100 players could be in the Champion division, now many more players can be in this division, but only the top 100 get displayed on the leaderboards. Ranked Reconnect has been added to the game. Players who lose connection during a competitive Rocket League match will now be given the option to reconnect to their previous game. This has been demanded so often, and I already read that once it didn't work. You lost connection and you tried to rejoin and it gave you an error message. But over time it will get better, and having this option is pretty cool. Now comes a really interesting thing, which is Rocket Lab's experimental playlist is now available for casual online play. A new rotating casual playlist called Rocket Labs is now available. Labs features prototype layouts that use temporary art assets. This allows us to gather feedback on new designs much more rapidly than we could otherwise. 3 lab maps are now available in the Rocket Labs playlist and private matches: Underpass, Utopia Retro, and Double Gold. And I really have to say, man, that's an awesome idea. That's a really great idea. So now they can have maps in the game more frequently for us to be tested. And the good thing about this is, if you have played them or seen them, there's no environment, there's no real texture. So it's not that Psyonix is lazy in any way. It's just before they give a map any detail and depth, they test the design. And that's awesome. They test the design, and based on feedback, it decides whether a map will be implemented in the game or not. And this is pretty cool. There's still no schedule. They don't say we test these 3 maps for 1 month, 2 weeks, and then another 3, or if there maybe comes the 4th and whatever. But this idea, I never thought about doing something like this. This is a really cool idea. That's gonna be good, guys. That's gonna be good. I really hope there's enough feedback. The reason I say this is because we come to this at a later point, but Wasteland is becoming a competitive map. And the reason I say this is I'm on the forums a lot. And even though this is the official Psyonix and Rocket League forum, not everyone knows about it. Not everyone reads in it. Not everyone participates in it. And I really wonder how they got the feedback, how they got enough feedback for the map to be included in Ranked. And here comes my proposal. We have the subreddit, we have the forums, we have Twitter. We have players out there who don't visit either. I had the idea, which I had never expressed previously, but I will, to have not really a survey, but really important questions regarding decisions for the game based on feedback. Why not have on the main menu screen a feedback zone? But there's a catch. This feedback zone in the main menu should not give you the option to write texts. It should have a specific question. Do you want this map to be in the ranked playlist? Yes or no? And this option would be available to every Rocket League player out there. Disregarding if you know about the Psyonix forums, if you know about the Reddit, if some people don't have Facebook or Twitter. But I feel this is the best option for community feedback, especially for closed questions like, do you want this? Yes or no? Do you want that? Yes or no? There could even be an option for when you play 5 matches on each map in the Rocket Labs playlist. When you get asked, hey, do you want this map in the game? Yes or no? So in this case you could have such an easy feedback from potentially every one of Rocket League's players. Not just from guys that visit the forum, not from guys that visit the subreddit, not from guys on Twitter or Facebook, but from everyone. So I really think I need to propose this idea once. Alright, moving on. The new uncommon item drops will now be found uncommonly after online matches. This uncommon item quality features all new heads and antennas for you to discover and equip. So like I mentioned in my previous video, no decals, no tires, it's only heads and antennas. But hey, better than nothing, right? Unlike previous seasonal rare drops, these new items don't have a fixed drop chance after each match. Your chances to find an item after the game will increase for every minute you play until you find something, and then your chance will reset. Uncommon unlocks are only awarded after a complete game in the online playlist. They are not available for unlock offline modes or in private matches. And I think this is a pretty cool idea. It says after a complete game. So if you quit, you lose. Multiple copies of the same uncommon item can be collected, illustrated with a count number in the garage UI. And now I don't understand, why would you collect them? Maybe if there is a Steam Workshop or a trading system, I don't know. But why the heck would you want to collect them? Multiple copies of the same uncommon item can be collected, and you get a number in the UI. Why? Coming to a beta, player reporting option has been added and can be accessed via the mid-game menu. You can report players who are being offensive, and the full chat log of the match will be submitted along with your report for administrative review. Wasteland Arena has been added to the arena rotation for competitive playlists. I don't mind Wasteland being in the ranked playlist, but like I mentioned, it would be really cool to have a survey system within the game, so everyone who owns Rocket League can participate. Coming to the UI and UX, players will now see keyframes for goals, saves and epic saves on timeline when viewing a save replay. That's pretty neat. That's been asked for so long. Now it's finally here, guys. Players can now disable all text chat except quick chat by selecting quick chat only option in the text chat drop down in the audio menu, which is pretty good. And for PC, there's something interesting. The maximum frame rate of the game can now be increased beyond 60 FPS using the max FPS option under video settings, and the size of the user interface can now be modified using the UI scale option under video settings. Coming to several bug fixes, optimize the performance on Wasteland Arena to improve experience for players. They fixed handbrake performance for Backfire, DeLorean, Gizmo, Grog, Hotshot, Merc, Takumi, Venom and X-Devil. The ball indicator will properly appear in Backwith Park Stormy. The orange team bots will no longer avoid kickoffs in Backwith Park. They fixed an issue that caused Winning is Winning achievement to fail to unlock when the requirements were met. They fixed a graphical bug that displayed a shadow-like texture throughout multiple arenas. They fixed an issue that locked chat to team chat in the post-game menu. They adjusted the audio volume for portal boosts. The Fiji flag is updated so it's no longer smaller than other flags. And for PS4, they repaired an issue that prevented the PS Nation community flag from appearing in the garage. And this is it from the patch notes version 1.11. Lots of stuff. We see what Season 2 has to offer. We see how all of these things turn out. The reporting system, Season 2, Wasteland in Ranked, Snow Day and the Puck being available in the mutator settings for private matches, the new item rarities, Rocket Labs. There's so much, guys, and so thanks Psyonix for their awesome work, and now go back to playing Rocket League.